Hi guys, welcome to the Green Coach. Today I'll be speaking on things to avoid on your CV. Things that are either unnecessary or things that are detrimental to your application on any recruitment process. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I'd like to talk about that should not be on your CV is too much personal information beyond your name and the location that you're in. Nothing else about your personal information should be there. I've seen people put in their age, oh, I'm 38 years, oh, I'm 20 years, I'm married with 5 kids and things like that. Those things are absolutely unnecessary and gives room for bias. I've seen situations whereby, someone can say he's 38 years and say, oh, I'm a manager, I'm 25 years, and I do not believe that someone who's 38 years will be comfortable reporting to me. This may be true, this may not be true. However, you're not even given the opportunity to come and defend yourself. I've heard people say, oh, this person has 5 kids, right? I don't think they'll be able to come on board, function well, do their job without being distracted by their kids. Like I said, that's an assumption. That may be true, that may not be true, but you're not even given the opportunity to come in, talk about your achievements, about what you've done so far, and things like that. They just assume, and you are cut out right from your CV. So we obviously don't encourage recruiters to have these biases. We try to train recruiters to ensure that they have the right information. They don't judge people. They're not discriminatory and things like that. However, for your sake, because you can't tell who is biased or who is not biased, you can't really tell who's professional or not, do not put that on your CV at all. Just your name and your location, including the personal information, is necessary. Okay, so the second thing I would like to speak on would be your passport or your photograph on your CV. This could work for you. It's a two-way thing, really. So it could work in your favor or it could work against you. But you can never really tell. Like the popular saying is beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So even if you're thinking, oh, I look pink or in this picture, let me put it, or my suit's looking dapper, let me look this picture on my CV, whatever, you cannot really tell. I've heard, things like, oh, this person's face is not a culture fit. Even though that's a terrible thing to say, really, as a recruiter. Like I said earlier, for your sake, there's no need. I don't need to see your face. Unless the job is for a modeling gig or for a job that just requires for them to see maybe your face or you're an actor or actress and things like that, then that is fine. But if you're going for a professional job, for a corporate job and things like that, I do not nobody wants to see your face. There is no need, right, for your face to be seen. Like I said earlier, you cannot tell who's biased or who's not biased. Beauty is an eye of a beholder, and just to prevent you being disqualified just for your picture, it's a ridiculous reason. Why risk it? Why put your picture? Why put your passport? Absolutely unnecessary. Number 3 thing for me would be joining the workforce. I understand that while we were in university or secondary school, we had cute email address that could suffice at that time. But once you join the workforce, it's very important that your email address is professional, right? I've seen things like sexyforyou@yahoo.com or partyboy. Whatever. Those things are extremely unprofessional and is a valid reason for why any employer would cut you off. Your email address should either be your name and surname at gmail.com or your middle name and surname. It could be any of your names, really, as long as it's professional. Let's avoid using nicknames or things that could be offensive to the recruiter or to the employer. It makes you look unprofessional, number 1. Number 2, it makes them assume that you don't take that job application very seriously or you don't take that company very seriously, and it's a valid reason for why you are cut out. For example, some companies use ATS, and if they're using an ATS, you are automatically filtered out and you won't be moved forward. Nobody has seen your CV, just the system filters you out. So it's very important that your email address is very professional. Number 4 would be your GPA or what you graduated with, right? As a young graduate without any prior experience, it's very acceptable that you actually put in either your GPA or I came out with the first class, I came out with the second class, because you have no prior experience that you can be measured against. So it's important that, okay, yes, this is what I did in university, this is what I came out with, these are the courses I've taken to prepare myself for the professional world. That is absolutely fine. So you can do that between 1 to 3 years of job experience. However, if you have above 3, 4, 5 years experience, it's no longer necessary for you to put in your GPA because nobody cares anymore. At that point, they're measuring the value that you bring. Nobody's going to care what you learned 4 or 5 years ago. Have you applied those things in your jobs? Have you applied those information, that knowledge? I'm not going to be asking you, what did you study in school? What did you learn? And it no longer matters, right? At that point, I'm asking you, what are your achievements? What have you done? Things like that. You have to defend the past 6, 5, 4 years, at your various jobs, and what you've brought into the table, the value you brought in, and things like that. And if you truly applied your certificate and things like that, really. One more thing to say, I have seen, in as much as even if you're a young graduate, right, I've seen people put in really, really low GPA. For example, you came out with a 1 point something or a 2 point something. There's no need to be advertising your failure, really. All you need to put is your BSc, whatever it is you studied, and that's it. That is all. BN this. No need to put 2 point something, because it's a very low grade and nobody asked you. So why? If it's not a first class or a second class upper, there's no need. There's absolutely no need for that to be there. Just leave it as BSc this. Nobody wants to know that you came out with a third class. I mean, that's already like, without them asking you, and you're putting the information out there for free. Please, I've seen people put third class down right to the GPA they got. If it was a first class, that's fine. Oh yeah, I got 4.8, I got 4.9, I got 5.0. You're bragging, that's fine. That is absolutely cool. But if you did not come up with a fantastic grade, please and please do not put it on your CV. Nobody's asking you for it. Do not put it. Why are you putting that you came out the third class? Why? Who asked you? Why do you want to advertise that, oh, I didn't really do so well in school? You now have to come and start defending why you got a third class. Please and please, except you're being asked. Like I said, for young graduates, you can be asked, do your interview. Except that, do not offer that kind of information to you. Finally, number 5 would be unrelated job or work experience. So if you have a job that is, your experience is over 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and if it doesn't relate to what you're applying for, there's no need for it to be in your CV, just so your CV is not too bulky or too long to read. Have things on 5 pages, there's no need for it to be that long. I like your CV should be concise, straight to the point, and should show the value that you could possibly bring, to the role that you're applying for. Now I'm giving you 5 major things to avoid on your CV. I hope you found them insightful, and I hope to see you apply them. Just to give you general notes, so also things to watch out for when sending out your CV. Number 1 would be, ensure you don't have grammatical errors. Always check and recheck your CV. If I see too much grammatical error in your CV as a recruiter, I would assume you're someone that's not detailed, right? And that can translate to other aspects of your job, and I could be very wary about bringing you in. So always ensure you read your CV, check for grammatical errors and correct them. Second thing to note for would be, do not lie on your CV. Don't put skills you don't have, because we would ask about them during the interview, and it speaks into your integrity when you lie on your CV. And I can literally blacklist you, like, for all the roles that I'm putting up. If I see your name, this guy lies. It's very important that you don't lie on your CV. Only put skills that you have and skills that you've acquired. Finally, what I would say is, when uploading, be very careful. I understand that the job application process can be very stressful. You can be tired, and those things can make you make some mistakes. But please, when uploading your CV, ensure that it's your CV. Have a designated place where you put your CV. That, okay, whenever I'm going to upload my CV, I have just one place to go to and then upload my CV. I have seen various things that people upload as CV. I've seen people upload their bank statements. I've seen people upload maybe letter to the embassy as their CV. I've seen people upload their passports or a photograph as their CV, just so many unrelated things. And this is purely because you're probably distracted, you don't have a particular place where you put your CV and you were lost in thoughts or whatever, and then just click whatever file you saw and upload. And I've seen like things that are pretty personal to people that shouldn't be seen by random people being uploaded as their CV. Like I said, I understand the job application process can be very tiring. You're applying to various companies and you've not gotten a yes yet, you're tired, and that can make you lose focus and things like that. But please always cross-check and recheck that what you actually uploaded is your CV. If I have about 5,000 applications, I am not going to call you to tell you that, oh, by the way, you didn't upload your CV or something else, right? Not everyone has that time. So please always check and recheck. That's it from me today, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. More videos are going to be coming up. You don't want to miss it. Share the videos to friends that you know will benefit from it. Like my videos, and see you next time.